Hey, everybody. My name is MG, um, and I'm here to talk about Hollywood, happenings, and hope. Um, I started this page because readily I get a lot of calls and emails at times from my peers, my colleagues, my coworkers, sometimes commenting on some things that I post on my social media pages. And it's basically typically about things that's going on in the industry that catch my eye. And they always say, Marlon, thanks for posting that. I didn't know that was going on. You always post up informative things. And although it's readily there online, I guess I'm a consumer. I always like to know what's going on. And then I also get a lot of calls regarding, reaching out for help, for guidance about jobs. In the industry, they're very hard to come by at times, and people don't even know what's available and what's open out there. And so I find myself sometimes always trying to connect friends and colleagues and peers with things that I come across my desk or my emails. And so I thought about it and I said, well, let me just get online and talk to the camera and post a couple of times during the week and, just kind of let people know. And so that's what I'm doing. About me, I've been working in the business for about over 15 years. I'm not a big wig in the industry. Like many of you out there who are pushing and have ideas and creative ideas, that's where I am. I've had the fortunate opportunities to work at record labels like Arista Records in New York and, at radio stations in the marketing department. I've worked at MTV Networks. I've worked at a network in Georgia, TV network in Georgia, and now I'm in LA. And I, had the fortunate opportunity to work at Paramount Pictures and HBO and some other places. So the grind has been real. But like you, I have other dreams and aspirations to creating my own content, and developing shows that are pitched and sold, and some other things on the side as well. But I decided to do this because I got repetitive, always talking to people and telling them where they can go to find jobs or help or assistance or, telling people what's going on in the industry. They had no idea. Although, again, you can probably find anything on the web nowadays. And, like I said, generally, I post things on my social media page about what's going on in the industry, articles that come across my desk, and things that I'm excited about to see. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to just talk about that. I'm going to talk about things that are going on in Hollywood, the happenings, and then probably wrap with some hope for you guys out there with job leads and things of that nature. Cool. So today I found out that somebody that I respected a lot got his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame today. Mr. Byron Allen. Now, a lot of people, he is a big media mogul, so much larger than people know. He is the CEO and chairman of Allen Media Group. He owns the Weather Channel. He owns the Grill. He owns a lot of affiliate networks that he right out owns with various programming. And he's worth $500 million. And the media, he pretty much keeps low key. But to see him get his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame is well noted and well warranted to me. If you guys don't know who that is, Byron Allen, you need to look him up. Impressive. So that's one of the things that caught my attention today that I had to applaud. Then there's this show coming on. There's being released in December. It's a show called Being the Ricardos. And it's about Lucille Ball, Lucy. And When I was growing up, I was a big fan of Lucy. I love Lucy. Black and white show. Was produced and developed and shown on TV networks. I know everybody and their mama's seen it. But it's classic TV. It's still funny to this day. You know what I mean? Every episode, we all knew that she would be loopy, get into some trouble, and, resolve it by the end. But just to watch her, she was brilliant. She was brilliant, man. So I'm excited to see that Amazon Studios is dropping that, being the Ricardos by Aaron Sorkin. But an actress, Nicole Kidman, is playing Lucille Ball. And I'm a big fan of Nicole Kidman. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. The impressive thing about her, what a lot of people don't know, is that she was a media mogul way before her time. And back in those days, it was ran by strictly men. But she bulldozed her way, her and her husband, Desi Arnaz, who played Ricky Ricardo on the show. And they had a multimedia company. And they were doing things and owning shows and just, blazing trails before its time, their own production company. It was huge. And readily, that's pretty common now that a lot of artists are trying to do that now in this era and this time. But back then, it was unheard of, We only had the big studios to, run things. But, outside of what we saw on TV, she was a beautiful woman. She was vastly, greatly talented, hella hilarious, and comedy timing was on point at all times. But off screen, she was completely opposite. The story said that she was a shrewd businesswoman and very serious. And she didn't take any mess. So you have to salute her, And I'm looking forward to it. It comes out in December, I think the end of December, in the theaters, or also the theaters and also on Amazon Prime. So that's something to look out for. Another thing that's coming out is a show on Lifetime, actually, that I'm kind of looking forward to. Yes, I sometimes look at Lifetime shows. And it's a show called Line Sisters. It's about a black Greek sorority. And sitting around four sorority sisters, LaToya Luckett, gospel singer Kiara Sheard, Drew Sidora, and somebody named Taronda Jones. And executive produced by D'Angela Proctor. And it's supposed to take place around a Black Greek weekend celebration, kind of a reunion sorts, in the Outer Banks of North Carolina. And apparently the story is that, it's like a suspense thriller horror. So, I'm a fan, if people don't know yet, I'm a fan of a lot of gospel artists as well. And to see Kiara Sheard, who's a phenomenal young lady in the music business, acting, I'm happy for her. And I'm looking forward to see her continue to broaden her wings out there in the acting realm. Her mother is the infamous Karen Clark Sheard. And Karen Clark is revered, as we all know, from people like Faith Evans, Mary J. Blige, Queen Latifah, and so many R&B artists out there who tried to emulate her sound, her vocal technique, her acrobatics. She's a beast. So, I'm looking forward to see that show on Lifetime. It's called Line Sisters. What else is there going on? There's another series, actually, a comedy series coming to Amazon called Harlem. And I saw it today in the trades. I used to live in Harlem. So, of course, I was excited to see it, but I had no idea that this was in development. But apparently the series is dropping very soon on Amazon, And it has people like Whoopi Goldberg in it, and Megan Good, and so many other actors and actresses. And I was like, wow, they acquired quite an ensemble. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that show as well. And you know, going forward, I'm going to try to uh, post at least 2 to 3 times a week. So if you have any comments about the shows, you have any other suggestions about other things that I should look out for, let me know. Um, so, I know people are out there looking for jobs. And I want to make sure that I do my part and letting people know what comes across my desk, what I usually get almost every day. And I know it's kind of tight out there now with the pandemic and people losing their jobs and whatnot. And so, yeah, I get a lot of calls from friends across the country asking me if I know of anything, if I hear of anything. And so I want to let you guys know about a couple of things. There's something going on October, what do I have? October 22nd. I think October 22nd and October 23rd. It's a career summit, and it's it's called Diverse Representation. So what you want to do is go to diverserepresentation.com and sign up for the career summit. It's free, but it's for predominantly people of color who are out of work. It's a great database of attorneys, agents, managers, publicists, you name it. But they're having a career fair virtually online. So I would suggest you guys check that out and sign up for it if you're looking for a job. There's also a job at Lionsgate. I think you're going to be, if you apply for the job, you need to go to the Lionsgate website and apply. And it's for the assistant to the president of TV there. So that's a job that just came up. I have some notes somewhere. Where is it? There's a job opening as a department assistant at Nickelodeon, where you will support the SVP of communications there. So you can go there, look for that job. There's also a job at 20th Century Fox Studios as a post-production coordinator that's listed. I think it was listed today. The Kelly Clarkson Show. They're looking for a digital video editor that has a focus on graphics. So what I tell my friends when they're looking for jobs and things are posted that day is to quickly submit your application and apply, because you don't want to be lost. You want to be the first to get in front of someone's eyes, because I'm sure they get slammed with many people inquiring. But, the quicker you jump on things, the better, I think. So it's to be proactive. So, Kelly Clarkson Show is looking for that. And then lastly, there's an assistant to support the documentary team at A24. So yeah, those are the jobs. There's a job also Reese Witherspoon's company, Hello Sunshine. They're seeking a social media manager. So if you have a skill set in social media management, you need to go to her website, research, find out what it is, and apply. So those are kind of jobs that I came across today, and hopefully some of you guys will go out there and apply. Lastly, I don't want to make this too long, and they won't be too long when I get on here. They'll be very quick. I just want to encourage the creators out there, the people who are pushing. We all know this is a marathon. We have lofty dreams as creators. We have big ideas, and it's for us, and we owe it to ourselves to push as much as we can, man, to push. And, I just want to remind you just to always know that you are not lacking in anything. You're gifted, You're talented. And, some of us are out there and really struggling monetarily. But just know your income does not validate who you are as a person. Always keep that in mind. Don't get lost in the sauce, the bling, the gloss, and saying I need to be that way or be that person. No, just know that you're innately gifted, you're innately talented, you're an individual, and you have your own lane to blaze. And to always remember that, yes, it's an uphill climb. Yes, it's hard, but it's possible. You know what I'm saying? So I want to leave you with this, and I'm always going to probably leave you with a word. Proverbs 18:16, where it says, a man's gift will make room for him and bring him before great men. So that's saying that you are never without. You are never without. And it just takes fortitude of going inward, honing the gift that you have, and putting it out there. And sometimes that could be kind of scary because these are things that we hold innately to our heart and our chest. And just to hear critiques possibly of people who may not understand when we birth whatever we are birthing, writing, painting, drawing, editing, anything that we do, we let it out there for people to see and to judge and to critique. And but again, just know that you're never without. Always use what's here, and hone it, develop it, sharpen it, and then put it out there. You know what I mean? And those things, those innate gifts, those innate talents, eventually will bring you into rooms that you never imagined. Trust me. Trust me. I have some connections with some very big time people. And I just never thought that I would ever sit in a room with them or talk to them over the phone or over a video Skype. And I'm just like, whoa, so you never know, Again, a man's gift will always make room for him or her. And it will bring you before great men. And that means people with authority who have access to opening doors for you. And just always remember that. I want to thank you guys for joining me today. Hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. If not, I'll see you the day after. All right? You guys take it easy. Bye.